It's about 65 degrees today. Bees are really active. We'll take a peek inside these hives and see what we got going on. I don't know if that went better than expected or about as expected. Didn't do much on the right-hand side. Tried to take a peek on the left-hand side. Man, there were bees just everywhere. Got a couple stings on the old hip here. Now they still had some fondant in the hive on the left-hand side. Hive on the right-hand side, they were all out of fondant. So I had some left. I went ahead and split it between the two hives. It is going to cool down again. If they want it, they'll take it. If I come back into these hives again next time, a few weeks, a month from now, and the fondant's still there, I'll probably take it off of them then, just get rid of it. But yeah, they're very active. I was worried about the hive here on the left. You can see the bees are all over it. Now, when I put those bees to bed for the winter, they had 2 full brood chambers in the bottom, those 2 deeps, and then the 1 medium that I have sitting on it at the top. It had some stores in it, so I let them have that for the winter. And then the top box, I didn't have anything else so there's a top cover, and then I have that medium super up top. That's what I have the fondant in, and they're taking it through the top cover. Same thing over here. This was a deep and a medium, and that's all this one had. Now, I'm pretty sure this hive swarmed on me, the one on the right, earlier in the year, last year. And the one on the left, now these, I don't think it did swarm, if I could finish the thought. Now, the hive is light. It looks like they're all starting to bring pollen in, whatever they're getting it off of right now. This is February. I don't have my phone on me, 20-something here. So it's getting close to the beginning of March. But, you know, we got this 65-degree day. My allergies are telling me there's some kind of pollen that's out there. You know, they're bringing something in. What I don't want is for them to blow up right now and fill these deeps up, these supers up with brood, and start looking to swarm. You know, I wouldn't be expecting to see swarm activity till, man, a month and a half from now. But once again, I'm a little dated on beekeeping. This is, you know, the fact that these 2 look like they're going to survive through winter. Now, the both hives are full. I took the top off this one, just peeked down in there. There's bees all in that top super. I didn't even bother opening it up. I opened this one up over here. Of course, they'd made a bunch of burr comb that had frames stuck, and I was having a mess getting those apart. Mushed a couple bees, got them good and pissed off at me, and they let me know. So I did as little investigation as I could, and that's actually my gentle hive, the one on the left. The one on the right is the one that normally eats me up when I get them. We'll see the disposition of these bees this year. I may end up requeening, but for now, both hives are alive and healthy. I don't think we're going to have any cold spells that are going to put either one of these hives in danger. They both have feed. They're both bringing in pollen. I think we're going to get down maybe in some more 20-degree nights. I mean, they've survived sub-zero temperatures this year, so. And these are nukes from the valley, so a local beekeeper has reared these nukes, overwintered them, so I expected these to be okay. The problem we have is when we bring the package bees in out of Georgia or North Carolina or wherever they get them from these days. You'll put them in, they'll do great through the spring, summer, fall, come winter. Like I said, you'll get these temperature swings where it's, you know, 45 degrees, and all of a sudden the front starts moving in, and it goes from 45 to 30, you know, in a couple hours, and you have bees that are out, and they don't get back to the hive, they don't get back into their cluster, and you'll find a loose cluster of bees come spring, just, you know, either barely hanging on dead or all in the bottom of the hive. So I did not look in the bottom of these hives. I didn't pull the bottom boards out. I'm just going to leave them alone for now and let them settle down and go back to doing what they're doing. The thing I know right now is they're alive, and that makes me happy. They got some feed. They're bringing in pollen. So any of you beekeepers out there that have any advice, it's been like 9 years since I kept bees. Hey pigs, it's a lesser well-known fact, if you run your side by side with the brake on, it don't work as good. Let's get your monsters fed and this feed unloaded. It looks like it's gonna rain. It's supposed to the next couple days. Y'all don't need to see me feed. Hey everybody. Well, we just drove past the hives and it looks like the bees have calmed down, which is good. My hips calmed down too from where I got stung. So I gotta grab a couple tools. We're gonna see if we can fix that gate up there real quick. Well, I have managed to pick the worst tools I have to come out here and sort this. This ratchet is driving me crazy. Now I have some Craftsman ratchets that I've had since the early 90s, and all that stuff is still stamped made in the USA. So I'm assuming that's legit good old-fashioned Craftsman. Now this ratchet I have right here is not part of that set. And while I liked it originally, I think it needs some TLC because it wants to keep locking up on me here. Like that right there. Anyway, I think it's gonna get the job done if my big old nugget's not in your way. So what I did was push this down like I said I was going to do. Now I got a hump right here. The gate does swing both ways. It comes down this way. It's going to automatically catch, but it doesn't always do it anyway. This is not the highest quality latch set you can get, but I'm pretty sure I bought this one from Rural King, maybe. I don't think I got this one from online, from the finest Chinesium. Of course, I couldn't find my deep socket either. And this nut right here has been whooped on a little bit. So I guess just over the years of, this thing's been on here for a while. It's not like I put this on a few months ago, just coming back and adjusting it. Now the wheel I have down here, which I kind of like because, one, anytime there's kids on the farm and they come to go over the gate, they don't ever open it. They climb, and a lot of times they climb on the latch side, and I always tell them climb the gate on the hen side, but that escapes some of them, which it doesn't bother me. Kids are here to do what kids do, but just try to keep my gates from sagging. But I put this wheel on, it helps a little bit. But yeah, this shouldn't spin anymore because now it's straddling this crossbar. So that's kind of how it's supposed to go. So not a big deal. It's down, what, 6 inches from what it was, if even that. Isn't that 6 inches? I'm a professional fisherman, right? I can do size and weight just by sight. Anyway, it's looking like rain out here. I've been sick as I can be for the last couple days. Anyway, I need to get my mower pulled out I need to get it fueled up and serviced. It definitely needs an oil change before this season starts. I need to get the side-by-side serviced. I need to get the tractor serviced. And I just read in some online forums that to take your Kubota tractor to a dealership and have all the fluids done and filters and all that stuff, it's like $500. I mean, that's real money to, that ain't like taking your car to Jiffy Lube. Yeah, $500 to have, the hydraulic fluid changed, the oil changed, all the filters, the whole 9 yards. So I have a feeling I'm gonna be doing that one myself too. I doubt the fluids are gonna be inexpensive. I did the 50-hour service where you had to change the filters and some things along those lines. And then I've probably done a few other service things since then, but I'm coming up on 200 hours. It's been a couple years since I owned it. I've been running it pretty hard lately. So I think I'll just go ahead and change all the fluids, get it ready for summer. Those are the plans. It's making me want to vomit how expensive everything is these days. But that's just the state of our economy. And hopefully things will change, soon, because we can't keep going like we are. Side by side is running great. I'm still extremely happy with this thing. The mower is a freaking beast. And I definitely, outside of the front tires going flat on it, like since I've had the thing, I did put some green slime in them last summer, and they seem to be holding air right now, so that's good. I probably still got to do some work on them, but yeah, the mower's a beast. I need to pull it out. I need to get a pressure washer. I have one. It's got a Honda engine on it, but man, it won't start, and I haven't been able to get it figured out. So I'm gonna have to probably just buy a cheap one so I can get all my equipment blasted off and ready to go, because it's all covered in dust right now. Anyway, that's all I got. So check the bees today. All looks good. Latch is fixed. Feed is dumped. I'm on the mend. Amanda's on the mend. Pigs are happy. Cows are happy. Chickens are happy. Claire's happy. So hey, everything's going good here on the farm. Looks like we're going to get some rain, so I'm not going to complain about that either. So anyway, it's going to be a short video this week. And hopefully we'll get back into the groove here. Amanda asked me, please don't show y'all any more video of me running the land plane or lighting fires or anything like that. So even though I have some of that. All right, y'all be good. You don't want none of that water. Maybe you do. You got a whole thing right over here that's clean. You curious about that hose? I ain't gonna get you, young man. What you doing?